Good evening and welcome to Stebonheath Park in West Wales.
Fantastic. Your own voices are on these pots now.
Ar ôl colli 7 gêm yn olynol ar ddechrau'r tymor, roedd Llanelli ar drywydd i gael y dechreuad gwaethaf eriod i dymor yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru. Ond mae pethau'n gallu newid yn gyflym ym myd y bêl-gron achos mae tîm Lee John bellach ar 7 o bwyntiau. Yw look y cochion wedi dechrau newid felly. Met Caerdydd yw i gwrthwynebwyr nhw heno yma ar barc Stebonheath ac mae'r cyfan yn fyw i chi fan hyn ar sgorio. Ie, croeso mawr ato ni ac mae fe'n braf iawn cael cwmni Siôn Maredydd sy'n ymuno a thîm sgorio unwaith eto heno yma. A Siôn, fel o'n i'n sôn, gall Llanelli y dechrau gweitha posib i fywyd nôl yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru. Ond gymerodd i spel i Met Caerdydd ddechrau tanio hefyd, a mae pethau wedi dechrau newid tuag at gwaelodion y gyngrau'r.
Ie, to be, fi'n credu bod y gyngor hefyd yn dechrau setlo lawr. Mae'r canlyniadau yn anodd i broffwydo. Ond yn sicr o ran Met Caerdydd, fi'n credu bach o project reset o ran Ryan Reynolds yn mynd nôl i be mae Met Caerdydd yn dda am wneud, sef pido ildio lawr y golef yn anodd i dorri lawr. Felly, mae'n mynd i fod yn gêm dyn.
Ie, o'n i'n sôn am y dechrau gwael gath Llanelli. Werth nodi, oedd rhaid i Met Caerdydd aros 9 gêm cyn iddyn nhw gael eu buddugoliaeth cynta nhw o'r tymor. Ond newn ni drafod mwy yn y man, achos mae yna noson llawn o gemau yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru heno. Mae'n mynd i fod yn nos fawrth fysi iawn. Ambell i gêm sydd werth cadw llyged arno nhw. Balan erbyn Ceicon, a maen nhw'n hafal ar bwyntiau ar hyn o bryd. Maen nhw'n wynebu i gilydd lan yn y gogledd. A mae'n tipyn o gêm tua brig y gyngrau'r Seintiau Newydd, y pencampwyr yn erbyn Caernarfon. Caernarfon wedi colli i 2 gêm gyngrau'r diwethaf nhw ar ôl y dechreuad arbennig gath tîm Richard Davies. Wedyn ni, o ran y tabl, fel o'n i'n sôn tuag at y gwylod, dechrau siomedig iawn i Met Caerdydd, ond maen nhw'n edrych am eu trydydd buddugoliaeth nhw yn olynol. Mae'r tîm o'r brifddinas wedi yn araf iawn dechrau dringo lan y tabl a Llanelli. Wel, maen nhw dal ar wylod y tabl, ond beth sy'n bwysig yw'r pwyntiau. 7 o bwyntiau i dîm Lee John fel mae pethau'n sefyll ar hyn o bryd. Felly beth am i ni glywed gan y dyn i hun mae wedi bod yn siarad gyda Dylan Ebenezer.
Well, we lost the last game, but big turnaround recently. I take you a bit happier with the way things are going.
Yeah, of course, Saturday was disappointing, and that's credit to Connor's Key, but the previous week before that, 2 clean sheets and 7 points, we've hit the road.
I feel like I've got the same questions for both clubs tonight. What's changed recently then?
Again, we've said numerous times about learning as you progress through the leagues, or through the league, I should say. The players are taking things on board. They're understanding the positions better. And hopefully now we can kick on and continue to claim more points and try and get up that league table again.
Yeah, because despite the points on the table, you're still bottom of the table.
Exactly. Yeah, I think on the Friday night we climbed out of the relegation zone, and on the Sunday then Cardiff Met went and got a fantastic result in Caernarfon 3-0, which just shows how competitive the league is from top to bottom.
and tonight competitive as well, because they've turned it around as well recently.
Yeah, they're in a false position for me. They're outstanding side, top 6 team. There's no doubt about that. In my eyes, I think they've been there consistently over the last couple of years. They've got some real threats on the pitch. So yeah, massive test tonight. So, but we're looking forward to it. It's one that we need to enjoy. We said we'll enjoy the journey, but we'll embrace everything. But obviously, we want to win games. We want to take points as well.
Brilliant, Lee. Thanks very much for your time. Good luck.
Diolch.
Sylwadau diddorol gan rheolwr Llanelli fyna. Reit a Siôn, o ran y cochion, un peth fi'n credu all pawb gytuno, mae sgorio goliau wedi bod yn broblem iddyn nhw hyd yn hyn. Mon 6 o goliau maen nhw wedi sgorio yn y gyngrair. A ni moyn trafod Ethan Can, achos fe sydd wedi bod yn syrenu i Llanelli dros y tymhorau diwetha. Dyw e ddim wedi tanio hyd yn hyn, mond 1 gol i fod yn deg iddo fe, mae fe wedi cael problem o rannu anafiadau fe, ond faint bydd Llanelli jyst yn ysu gael fe'n sgorio'r goliau ni wedi gweld yn neud yn y gorffennol.
Yeah, big game player, mae'n cael ei alw. Mae fe'n chwaraewr tos i dim bod i chwarae i Gymru Ec, ond oedd e'n y garfan, felly mae fe'n chwaraewr a profiad. Ti'n disgwyl chwaraewyr fel fe yn y garfan i droi lan ar disadwn na'r nosfawrth fel hyn a cael y goliau i Llanelli. Ond hefyd mae'n bwysig bod y chwaraewyr o amgylchedig, chwaraewyr o amgylch yn creu y cyfleon. A dwi'n meddwl hefyd y gwaniaeth ar y lefel hyn falle yn hytrach na Cymru De, Cymru Gogledd yw'r cyfleon. Dyn nhw ddim yn dod mor aml, felly pan maen nhw yn dod, mae'n bwysig cymeryd nhw. Ti'n
sôn am y garfan, pwy arall ti'n credu sy'n bwysig i dîm Lee John?
Wel, fel ni'n gweud, mae wedi goffo newid 4 chwaraewr, felly mae anafiadau wedi dod mewn a ffactorau mewn ei hynny, felly ti'n disgwyl i chwaraewr ganol ca i ddod mewn a goliau. Ti wastad yn edrych falle 1 neu 2 o chwaraewr ganol ca ti i bwrw 10 gol yn ystod y tymor. Hynna sy'n bwysig i tîm Lee John.
Oedd y rheolwr yn gweud jyst nawr yn amlwg gaethon nhw rediad bach da, ond wedyn ni siomedig penwythnos yma colli o 2 gol i ddim yn erbyn Cey Connor. Oedd hi'n berfformiad gwych gan dîm John Disney, ond Siôn, thema arall i Llanelli, mae ildio goliau o giciau gosod wedi bod yn broblem enfawr iddyn nhw.
Ie, ciciau gosod, ciciau rhydd, mae hon yn glincar o gol. Dim gobeith i Pennock yn y gol gyda honna, ond yn sicr, ciciau rhydd, mae rhaid yn gwneud well. A be dwi'n eisiau gweld nhw'n gwneud bod chwaraewr yn cymeryd i dyn, fel arfer ti'n cymeryd man for man fel petai, felly pyd o gael y chwaraewr yna, cael y rhediad arno ti, dyna bydd yn bwysig nhw heno.
A tybed, os tawr ciciau gosod yna, mae Ryan Jenkins wedi bod yn sôn am gyda'i chwaraewyr fe. O ran Met Caerdydd, i ti'n cael y teimlad bod nhw wedi troi cornel erbyn nawr?
Ie, wel, nes i sôn o ddechrau'r rhaglen, Project Reset, o'n i'n siarad Ryan Jenkins ddechrau. Credu bod wedi falle cymlethu pethau, rhoi gormod o gig ar yr asgwrn o ddiddywediad o rhan be mae wedi trial wneud falle ar dechrau'r tymor hyn. Felly mynd nôl i be mae nhw'n dda am wneud, fel o'n i'n sôn, fo'n anodd i dorri lawr a fo'n anodd i chwarae yn erbyn.
Fel o'n i'n sôn, maen nhw'n edrych am eu trydydd buddugoliaeth nhw yn olynol. Nath nhw ennill unwaith eto dros y penwythnos yn meddu y bala o 2 gol i ddim ar gampws King Coed. Ryan Reynolds yn cael y gol gynta, ond wedyn ni, Siôn, fi'n cymryd bod ti wedi gweld hwn, achos fi'n credu bod rhan fwy o'r bobl sy'n gyda ffôn wedi gweld hwn. Stor am Amy yn cael effaith ar y gêm. Wel, fi'n gwybod sydd oedd y gol geidwa yn teimlo'n achos o'n i chwarae golf yn yr un tywydd, felly ges i sawl shot yn mynd lan yr awyr, ond hynlle i'r bal afan, ond ti'n mysig o hwnna, digwydd rhy aml. Fi'n credu bydd Lysana Mendes. Mae'n anghofio hwnna yn go gloi. Un chwaraewr sydd wedi ymuno â Met Caerdydd dros yr haf, Ffwmpa Mwan Dwyn, nath ymuno o Cey Connor Siôn, a wel mae fe wedi syrenu i dîm Ryan Jenkins. Yw e'n deg i ddweud bod e'n cynnig rhywbeth falle bach yn wahanol i beth sydd wedi bod gyda Met yn y gorffennol? Chwaraewr sy'n gallu dod ar X-Factor i ti. Dyn ni wedi gweld sawl perfformiad arbennig o dda gyda fe pan oedd e'n chwarae'r Dre Newydd, yn creu goliau fel hyn ac hefyd yn creu y cyfleon pe maen nhw'n dod ato fe. Ond yn sicr, fel o ti'n sôn, Sioned, mae fe'n chwaraewr gwahanol, falle mae Met Caerdydd heb cael dros y tymorau. Mae hon yn bach o hawla gyda Connor Roberts, fe ddim ys y gweld hon eto, ond fel unrhyw ymysodwr, ti'n ysu am tap-ins bach fel yna. Yn sicr, mae fe'n chwaraewr sydd hefyd yn fodlon wneud gwaith caib ar haw. Mae fe'n fodlon wneud y gwaith na fel ymysodwr hefyd. Felly mae fe'n chwaraewr bwysig iawn i Ryan Jenkins. Fi newydd anwybyddu beth ti'n newydd dweud. Beth iawn os ti'n neud ymwneud golf mas yn ystod am Siôn? Fi nes o'n i ennill, felly hwnna'n peth pwysig. Llongyfarchiadau. Ond mae'r tywydd lot fwy tawel fan hyn ar barc Stebonheath heno. Reit, a fel i ti'n gweld ohonom yn heno, Siôn, achos falle bod i ddim yn mynd i fod cweit mor hawdd i Met Caerdydd a be mae pobl yn disgwyl?
Falle, fel o'n i'n gweud, mae'r gyngred, mae mor anodd i darogan beth sy'n mynd i ddigwydd o disadwn i sadwn. Felly, sy'n ni'n gweld Met Caerdydd falle yn cipio hon jyst falle o rhan y garfan a hefyd o rhan y profiad o chwarae y lefel hyn. A falle dyna y ffactor mwyaf ar gyfer y gêm heno.
Yn bendant. O Siôn, diolch yn fawr iawn am dy gwmni di. Fi'n mynd i adael i ti fynd lan i'r pwynt sylwebu yn y man, ond ni wedi clywed gan reolwr Llanelli Lee John, felly beth am i ni glywed gan reolwr y gwrthwynebwyr, mae Ryan Jenkins di bod yn siarad gyda Dylan.
Wel, Ryan, 2 gêm diwetha, pethau di newid, 2 fuddugoliaeth, heb ildio gol hyd yn oed. Cymryd bod chi dipyn apusach.
Gallu cysgu chydig bach nawr, ond ni wastad wedi gweud, mae pêl-droed, mae wythnos, mae lot gallu digwydd ac mae pethau gallu edrych i fyny neu lawr. A beth sy'n bwysig bod ni ddim yn cymryd pethau richel neu risel a just i wneud be ni gorfod wneud. Ac mae 2 gêm diwethaf jyst i talu teimged a talu ffrwyth rili o beth ni wedi rhoi ar maes chwarae.
Beth sy'n wedi newid felly o ran y gemau diwethaf?
Wedi symleiddio pethau yn y gyd, wedi mynd nôl i pethau elfennol ac jyst wedi symleiddio a jyst rhoi bach o hyder i'r boys i ddeall pa mor dda maen nhw'n wneud weithiau achos maen nhw'n eitha negyddol ar eu hunain pan maen nhw ddim yn ennill a jyst dangos bach o ffilm iddyn nhw ar yr hyn maen nhw yn wneud a jyst ychydig bach o newid yn y pethau wrong ni'n wneud yn y cae, ti'n modd?
Falle byddech chi wedi hoffi chwarae Llanelli cwpl o wythnosau nôl, a bydden nhw wedi hoffi chwarae chi cwpl o wythnosau nôl, achos maen nhw wedi gwella hefyd. Mae'n rhyfedd fel mae pethau'n gallu newid, mae'n tymor.
Heb osa, mae dyn nhw tîm y ffordd i da iawn, a fi'n gwybod mae lot o boys dyn nhw sy'n talentog, so dyn ni ddim yn ei cymryd o'n yn gyniatawl bod unrhyw beth mynd i ddigwydd heno, mae hwn mynd i fod yn tyff iawn, a pob un gêm yn y cyngor yma yn anodd. Felly, ni'n edrych ymlaen i cael gêm da iawn, gêm darbu fel petai yn y de, taw falle'r gorllewin yw hwn, ond edrych ymlaen yn heno.
Diolch yn fawr iawn am damser, pob lwc.
Croeso.
Ryan Jenkins yn barod am Dani. Felly, mae Met Caerdydd wedi ennill i 4 gêm diwethaf yn erbyn Llanelli, ond hon fydd y frwydr gyntaf rhwng y clybiau ers 2019. Your usual reminder that we do have English language commentary, of course, available for this one tonight. Mark, Jonah Jones and Tommy Morgan are waiting for you over there on the usual English language commentary options. Ac yn y Gymraeg, mae Siôn Meredydd wrth ochr Dylan Ebenezer.
Good evening and welcome to Stebonheath Park in Llanelli, where the Reds host Cardiff Met University in the JD Cymru Premier League. Lee John's Llanelli had a difficult start to their Cymru Premier campaign, losing their first 8 games, but they took 7 points from 3 games before. A 3-0 defeat at Connah's on Saturday put the West Wales club back into the bottom spot in the league. Cardiff Met were on a poor run of form themselves, but Ryan Jenkins' students' form took an upturn with 2 wins out of 2 in their last couple of matches. So a real tight game could be in prospect here this evening. Alongside me, Tommy Morgan to watch, which is an important game for both clubs, Tommy.
Yeah, very important game for both teams, so tight, and we're looking at the bottom of the table. Llanelli rock bottom against Cardiff, who are 11th in the league.
There are the 2 teams in front of us, Tom. A couple of changes on either side. The goalkeepers could be key today. Alex Pennick and Sam Seeger.
Yeah, certainly they both be looking to keep, clean sheets. I suspect the teams will probably both be a 3-5-2 or 5-3-2, depends which way you're going to look at it. I think you listen to the managers, they're looking, to get things tighter at the back. And obviously, Sean Cronin and Sanka comes in the middle of the back 3 there for Llanelli this evening, and Ethan Kahn is probably looking to, well, must be looking now to get on the, add to his 1 goal that season already. I think Tristan Jenkins joins him up front.
Kahn loves the Scorio cameras. I think we filmed him about 5 times last year, and he scored 3 or 4. So he's a man for the TV.
Yeah,
Cardiff Met.
Yeah, Matthew Chubb, got taken off injured on Saturday, but he's back, the important player for the Met. And Ryan Reynolds also in the middle of the park. As you see there, Alex Pennock, he's started the season on the bench, now forced his way into the starting 11. 2 clean sheets in his 5 appearances, and we'll be looking to add another one this evening.
Great for confidence, Tom, for goalkeepers. 2 clean sheets in a row.
Yeah,
Most probably looking for that hat-trick tonight.
Yeah, and obviously, Sam Seeger, again, both teams have swapped goalkeepers after, disappointing starts of the season. And Seeger joined from Swansea City in the summer, and again he's emulated what Pennock has done, 2 clean sheets, and they'll both be looking to do the same this evening, so a lot of pressure on them.
Absolutely. Referee Tegid Richards in the middle this evening. It's an important game for both clubs, and it's a big night in the Cymru Premier League tonight. We'll have results as they go along. Llanelli play Met here, TNS play Carnarvon, Penabont, Haverfordwest, Bala Nomads, Barry, Britain Ferry and Flint Colwyn Bay. We will keep you informed with the scores. Not the greatest to start. The first clearance of the evening from Nelson Sanka there. What was that old advert? I have it. I think that was the advert, Tom.
Yeah, I think he should have sent in another 50 yards down the this right-hand side.
Sam Parsons to take the throw in. Fires the long throw, very fashionable at the moment, but it fires out of play, which leaves a goal kick for the Reds. That could come in handy, Tom, with a bit more parallel to the goals. That was at an angle, but that could be dangerous.
Yes, and what you'd be looking for is, to put both keepers under pressure early in this game. I know they've done well, the 2 clean sheets each, but you'd be looking to test them very early in the game.
Lee John and Matthew Rees, 2 excellent players in their time in the Cymru Premier League. Ryan Jenkins has taken well to management. The Met in their white away shirts against Llanelli's all red. Matthews again fires it long. Sanka heads away. Out for another long throw. He may be able to aim this one more towards the goal. Sanka trying to pick up Thumper Moandwe. Moandwe's been electric so far. There's not many goals, but he's covered some ground and been really skillful. Matt Chubb goes up looking for the flick on. Headed away by Harrison Bright. Hooked round the corner.
Yeah, Elliot Evans.
Loves the shot.
Yeah. Not the best execution, but certainly a very influential player for the Met. Has been for the last decade, to be fair to him.
Yeah, and I think it could be one of the key reasons, Tom, why the results have improved. He was out, I think, for the first 8 games. He's come in, obviously added a bit of stability in midfield and silky on the ball, Tom.
Yeah, there's nothing like experience, and he's got plenty of that in the middle of the park. And, he's got a good eye for goal as well.
Always. He rattles up every season, I think, with a 9 or 10, don't he? That's a great
contribution from the middle of the park, you're right.
Absolutely. First header away.
And both teams just testing each other out at the moment, aren't they? Early days.
Harrison Bright fires it down in the corner. Kahn waiting. Often travels outside that 18-yard box. Hooked back in by Cronin. The long ball. Goalkeeper stays. Just may get away with a goal kick there. Lucky to get away with a goal kick. As he's cleared it, it's caught Kahn on the thigh there.
Yeah, Sam Richards did well there, to be fair to him. Ethan Kahn definitely looking this evening to add to his tally of the 1 goal.
Well, if there's any athletic scouts here tonight, Kahn against Chubb will be some race, Tom. 2 of the quickest in this league, no doubt. Hooked forward. Harry John. Haverfordwest last season. Cardiff Met this season. And claimed his pace in the starting lineup now. Harry John, busy, great passer of the ball. Sanka wins the headed duel against Mwandwe. Jasper Payne on the edge of the box. Ryan Reynolds drops it into the middle. Bright does well. It bounces back to Pennock in goals. It's an important tackle in the end.
Very scrappy at the moment, Mark. His opening exchanges. Nobody able to string any passes together.
I think both teams are quite direct, you know, Tom. I think maybe the position they're in, maybe because they got quick forwards in their team, but they both get it forward as quick as they can. It's a great tackle there by Cronin. Falls back out to the left-hand side to Jake Morris.
Well, I think Ryan Jenkins maybe summed it up. We've, gone back to simple football, so maybe we'll see it going from back to front pretty quickly this evening.
Helps the game for spectators, Tom. Helps the game for us. It usually adds to more entertainment, box to box.
Yeah, bit more of an open game, but you also like to see the Silkies passing as well, don't you?
Chubb at the back alongside CJ Craven, the captain. Craven looks like he's settling on playing centre half now. Tom, he started off as a left back at TNS and then went into centre midfield. Hasn't got great height, but maybe he's been watching the likes of the Manchester United centre half, the ex-Argentinian.
Which one's that, Martinez?
Yes.
Yeah.
World Cup winner.
He loves a tackle, he does, doesn't he?
5'10" World Cup winner playing centre half.
Yeah.
Parry gives a foul away. James Parry adds good balance to Llanelli's back line. Reynolds fires it in, just reaching inside the box. Tristan Jenkins hooks it forward. Khan against Craven. Craven tidies up really well there, Craven. Khan will be disappointed that he pressed the ball and was just not supported by anybody else, Tom. There's nothing worse than that for a forward, is there?
No.
I've watched the Met 4 or 5 times this season, Tom, and Mwandwe he doesn't give up on anything. I think he's got a point to prove. Definitely got a point to prove. He's really been sharp this season. I think a lot of the managers the Met have played against will tell you that as well.
Yeah, I think when he matches up full-back 1v1, he is dangerous.
Jake Morris fires in the first flick. It's hooked away. Sam Parsons again firing it down, looking for that run of Khan. Khan again will do most of the running. Reynolds. Seems plenty of space out there, Tom. The length they're playing at the moment with the gaps is incredible. I don't think we're in for one of them games where one team drops off and the old low block and hot. You're not going to have much of that tonight. No, it's just end-to-end stuff.
Yeah. Elliot Evans there, great cross to the far post there. Had the keeper indecisive. Sanka, who's looked a little bit shaky in early exchanges here, heads it out for a corner.
Yeah, that cross was crying out for a 6'3" centre forward coming in on the back post, wasn't it? Plenty of pushing and pressure in the box as usual. Reynolds. First one, you're demanding it to put it under the bar, and he has the talent to do that. Reynolds puts it right in there. Big chance. Not the greatest of headers from 5 or 6 yards out. Shot off. Be interesting to see the replay. I think that could be a big chance, you know. Cronin hooks it away.
That was a definite big opening, Mark. Should have capitalised on that.
Free header from about 4 or 5 yards out. In it goes.
The keeper doesn't come for it. Blocked off. And Morris really could have.
Is it Sam Richards gets the header? No. Sam Jones, maybe. Sam Jones, it was. He's played centre forward most of his life. He's playing as Full back tonight, Sam Jones, very adaptable for the Met.
Can't with the clearance in the end.
Free kick.
That's a bit. You'd be a little bit disappointed when you give a free kick away there. You know, you've got them under a little bit of pressure, Llanelli there. And you just let them out of jail there, really.
TNS, Tom, well, there's a break in play. TNS starting to show their true colours in the Cymru Premier League at the moment.
Yeah, I think we're nearly, a third of the way into the season now. 11 games gone. You know, the 3 points clear at the top of the league, playing, against Carnarvon, who've gone off the boil a little bit in the last few games. Really, yeah, so.
Britain Ferry have scored a goal against Barry Town. Britain Ferry seem to score wherever they go. They had a 0-0 last week against Penabont, but he always, his front line are just full of energy. Andy Dyer's front line, and they're always, they're the surprise. They chuck a surprise result in every couple of games, Tom.
Yeah, they've certainly been better away from home than they've been at home this season.
Evans, Bright tries to clear, goes against Mwandwe. Cronin will go back to Pennock. Pennock will have to clear. Not the greatest clearance. Theo Wharton helps him, but if we're being honest, for the first 10 minutes, Llanelli just haven't really turned up as yet for 10 minutes.
No. Been camped in their own half, really.
So when you start like this, Tom, 10 minutes, like you say, they just haven't got out of their box. You're on the sideline, you manage for, 15 years or so. Do you want your full-backs and your centre-backs to clear lines so you can push up to the halfway line and just, change the pattern of the play?
Yeah, certainly, this is an opportunity now, Pennock's on the ball, 10 minutes outside his box, let's get it deep in their half and let's start from the halfway line.
Definitely. Kicks it, it's a fantastic kick from Pennock as well. It puts him down on the edge of the box. And that's where, as we just, it's not the greatest of balls in from there. The keeper calls well, but exactly what we said 30 seconds before. Clear lines, get bodies. You've got to have people chasing second balls.
Yeah, and get the shape of your team right.
Seeger. Must have been a great shout, by the way, because he's called it. It's gone through. Shows confidence from the young 18-year-old. Jenkins lays it off. Bright.
That's poor, should be born to feet there, Jasper. Tristan Jenkins there, first touch, let him down. It's a very unhappy number 2 goalkeeper there at the moment.
Yes, Kelland Absalom. He is a fine goalkeeper. Just everybody gets a bad run of form. I think, Tom, that's just the way football is. I'm sure he has the quality, Kelland Absalom, to come back at this level or even higher. He's only 24 years of age.
Yeah, exactly, Mark. It's all about, confidence in it. And, when you have a poor start, you make a few mistakes. As a goalkeeper, there's no hiding place.
No hiding place. I'll tell you one thing, Tom, which is fond in my memory, especially. The last save he made on this pitch was against England C two and a half years ago. It was a world-class save in the 88th minute.
Yeah, it just shows in it how you've come from the heights to the bottom.
Especially between the sticks. Cronin. I think if you were to have a bet on who's going to head the ball most in this game this evening, Tom, I think the sure price favourite would be Sean Cronin. He's very important, even at 39 years of age. There you are. A couple of smiles.
Michael Lewis there.
Mike Lewis
lost his place as well to
Yeah.
Alex Pennock.
The young brigade. Pennock 24 and Seeger 18 taking over. Lewis can still afford a smile, which is nice to see.
I think Alex Pennock, he needs a season, doesn't he? Just to settle down with one club, from at quite a few clubs. Hasn't quite been number 1 at any of the clubs he's been at. So, one good season could set him up for a good career in the game.
I just have to agree, Tom. Totally have to agree. Look, if a striker like yourself, he's offside, he's about 5 or 6 yards offside, Jenkins. If a striker like yourself in your day gets 5 or 6 games on a roll, you are flying to training, you're flying to the next game. If a goalkeeper 3 clean sheets in a row. Can't wait for the next game.
Yeah. But nothing better, Mark. Nothing better to build your confidence. Again, you know, Tristan Jenkins got to be looking across the line there. Such an obvious ball.
Connors Key goal ahead at Ballard. As we said, we will go through the scores this evening. It's great to have it on the screen. Chance here. Jenkins gets the pass off. The shot off, just wide of the mark.
Yeah, just capitalised there. Bit of a mistake in the middle of the park. Jenkins lines it up there.
Is Sam Parsons, the wing back up as far as that? He might be disappointed, Sam Parsons, you know, because he has nobody marking him at all. Just pick your spot, Sam.
Yeah, you've got to be hitting the target from there. You had
Definitely.
plenty of time. Nothing to spoil his vision of the goal as well.
Lee John looking on. I think I did speak to you, Tom. I've watched the Met 4 or 5 times this season. And if there's anywhere Sam Jones is an ex-centre forward playing right wing back. So Sam will be very aggressive going forward.
Yeah.
And there could be
in,
yeah. And with the likes of Sam Parsons pushing on, Ethan Cam with his pace, could be a spot where an athlete might target.
Yeah, to be fair, both strikers, Jenkins and Khan, they've got a bit of pace about them. So, you know, you kind of just thinking who's going to happen there for them. But
Wharton.
Just timing of the run.
Wharton, Jenkins this time stays onside. Jenkins will try and take Morris on. Great run from Harrison Bright. Worked hard to get there, pulls it back across. Not that many bodies in the middle. It's hook clear. They just the last 5 to 6 minutes. So Tom, the home team starting to work their way into this game.
Yeah, just maybe getting a foothold in.
Pennock is a wonderful ball. Kicks the ball well. His father, of course, in charge of Haverfordwest County this evening in their journey to Pennebont. Haverfordwest having a good win on a weekend by 3 goals to 1. Jenkins, Khan, big chance. Can he get his shot off? Khan, wide of the mark.
Yeah, the better from Llanelli. Better approach work. Jenkins and Khan, you know, showing they got a bit of an understanding already.
And no problem, Tom, we're taking the shot on.
No. Don't shoot, Mark, you don't score. You possibly could have taken it on to, you know, try to take Chubb on defensively, but
I'm sure he'll look at the replay, Ethan. He'll look at the replay, and you know he'll know he wanted it on target, but just getting your confidence. 1 goal he scored so far this season. Something like that flies in, like we just talked about. You're shooting from anywhere. Bright. Yeah, what they won't do, these two. Jenkins gets it across. Wharton picking up most of the seconds in midfield. Joe Lloyd and Joe Hopkins playing in midfield. Experienced campaigners, especially Hopkins. Lloyd only 23, but adds good balance to the team. Cronin switches play. Cairns touches a good touch, keeps it in play. Parsons definitely starting to get their foot on the ball. Lloyd spins his men, gets it across. Jenkins gets a foot in, it's a corner. It's pretty good defending.
Yeah. Certainly, Llanelli, good spell of play, very patient on the ball when in possession. Tristan Jenkins and Khan are showing what a bit of pace can put defenders in a bit of a muddle. Put them on the back foot.
Yeah. They're not a lot different to the way Jordan Davis played for Colwyn Bay on the weekend, Tom. He's another striker who just doesn't give up on anything.
They're a nuisance, aren't they?
Absolutely.
The defenders.
Whipped across the front. It's a great corner. Sam Jones, the main man at the moment on the set plays. That's a great defensive header from Sam, by the way. It's gone to the far post. If I'm taking that corner, Tom, I'm not happy there's not a red shirt attacking that. That is a great corner.
But there's a bit of zonal marking there, though, Mark, so that worked for them, but on other occasions, it can go against you.
Penabont 0, Haverfordwest 1. Interesting.
Yeah,
This league at the moment, if you could pick 6 results in this league, you're a footballing genius.
Yeah, Ben Fawcett with the goal there.
Ben Fawcett amongst the goals. Great ball in from Morris. Headed away again by Cronin. Parry with a header. Ball bobbling around the edge of the area. Reynolds will get a shot off, always does. Great block from Wharton. Tremendous block. That's what you call body on the line. Seen his father do that a few times in this league, Tommy.
Yeah, certainly. But stretched there all the way. Fair play to him.
Made the tackle.
Yeah. Made the block as well. You know, that's what you're looking for. For me, number, I know he's 10, but he's like a 6, isn't he? Just playing in front of the back 3.
Sanka puts it out for a corner.
Just hasn't looked comfortable, hasn't he?
Yeah, his
Sanka,
clearances have been a bit off key so far. That's about the 3rd one. Just needs to settle down. Chubb will go to the far post, could be the target. It looks like an in-swinger. They've loaded the touchline up with 4 or 5. Has to be an in-swinger. Whip to the back post. Sam Jones the target. Harrison Bright. 2 bounces and hooks it clear.
Certainly seen Llanelli a couple of times this season, Mark. They defended much better as a unit than they were, you know, at the start of the season. Obviously, I've worked on that in training, I would have thought, over the last, well, since the season started, really got to do better. They were conceded, 30 goals in 12 games already. So, if they're going to compete, they've got to keep that back door firmly shut.
Great header away by Parry. He leapt really well, it's important. They're going to have to defend that long throw all night. That's a brilliant ball in. The header's good. Pennock tips over, has to tip it over. The cross was that good that it only needed the header. The header came from Jasper Payne. Could have been creeping in the top corner, before Pennock touches this over.
Yeah, superb cross. Plenty of pace on it. All you got to do then as a striker is get a flick on it, and he done exceptionally well there.
It was going in.
Yeah, as did Pennock in goal, actually. Just read that on his toes all the way there. Just tips it over. But they tried to block him, aren't they? They're just putting 3 players around him to stop him getting
almost like
the ball. Yeah.
Pennock gets a hand on the blocking, was too heavy this time. He gets the free kick off the referee.
Yeah, he's having a quick chat with the referee there. But yeah, you can see.
I think it's Payne just backing into him on the line. Stops any momentum for him coming out. It's definitely a free kick.
It's a good spot with the referee.
Good spots from the referee. Tegid Richards. Pennock. 21 minutes gone at Stebonheath Park. Llanelli 0. Cardiff Met 0. In the JD Cymru Premier. Smart play from Matthews again. Harrison Bright seen a lot of the ball, Tom, so far. Morris. Another shout from the goalkeeper, whether he meant to let it go or not. Sam Seeger. Swansea under 21s. Now at the Met. Payne. Almost a good ball across. Cronin. I think they're definitely a 3 centre-halves that wanted tonight. Both ends. With the pace of the 2 strikers either end, Tom. They've both lined up exactly the same 5-3-2. And at present, he's a big chance. I think he's offside. Has he just strayed?
No, he's on, Mark.
Onside, we are level with the play. Tristan Jenkins.
Yeah, definitely looked good when they're on the counter. Llanelli got that pace with the 2 strikers.
Lloyd, is Lloyd thought he had a little bit of a limp there. He just looks like he's got a bit of a limp. Just about touching the back of his hamstring, then he has to be careful. It'll be the first long throw this evening. Theo Wharton will fire it in. It's only 3 red shirts in the 6-yard box, by the way. I mean, if they're going to throw the long throw in, surely they've got to put more than 3 players in there.
You'd have thought so. Especially being the home side, Mark. You know, do you think as a manager that Lee John would target this game? You've got to be looking to get 3 points on this game, home game.
I think when they took the 9 out of 12, the 7 out of 9, Tom. Okay, they got beat away at Connors Quay Saturday. Yeah, I'd take a point to get back on the road, especially bottom of the league. Anything is gold at the moment.
Yeah.
Whip to the back post, Sanka just beat Sanka on the back post. Not a lot in it. Golden rule is to try and keep it within the posts.
Yeah. Just overdid that corner really there. But you can see what they're trying to exploit at the far post there. Maybe they've seen a weakness defensively from the Cardiff Met.
Yeah, they're 12th in the table, bottom. They've played 11, 1-2, drawn 1, lost 8. 4-6 against 30, minus 24 in their goal tally.
So really, Mark, you look at that and you're lacking at both ends of the pitch.
Yeah.
Which is not a good sign.
And also, slightly in their defence, you are adjusting back to a higher level than you've been playing for a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
And Cardiff Met 9th in the table, played 11, 1-2, drawn 5, lost 4, 4-16 against 22, 11 points. A win for the Met again tonight, though, could put them mid-table security.
Yeah. Transawel already winning down at Barry, so it's like you said earlier, Mark, you can't call any
just
games
can't call it at the moment. Sam Jones again winning the header. Is he onside? Flag just goes up. They are absolutely bolting out the Met defence when that ball gets forward. They will have to be very careful.
I'm nearest to the linesman here, Mark, and he was offside there.
He's offside.
Yeah.
He's offside.
He's all about right.
But they are galloping out, Tom, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right in front of us. We've got a great vantage point here at Stebonheath Park. Most probably get it on screen. Not the worst ball in the world.
Not much in it, but it's definitely offside. The camera can lie sometimes as well, Mark.
CJ Craven just trying to pinch a few yards, and in the end leaves it to his goalkeeper, Sam Seeger. There's the big one, Thursday evening, S4C, England against Wales. Good luck to Craig Bellamy and our Wales team. It's a massive task. It's a mountain to climb, even though it's a friendly. And we have the big one then on Monday evening. I'll take a draw on Thursday and a win on Monday. That'll do for us.
I take a defeat on Thursday if you could tell you're going to win on Monday.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the one we want to win.
That is the one, definitely. Good luck. Reynolds.
Certainly been more dominant in the last 10 minutes, haven't they, the home side, Mark?
Ryan Reynolds, Tom, he, with Elliot Evans playing in front of him tonight, sort of takes you back to where you think you would play Ryan Reynolds if you were in charge and you had. Reynolds is a 10 to me. How many shots a game he gets off is incredible. And he loves scoring. Goal him, knocked him behind.
He's dangerous, isn't he? Let's be honest.
There are the results. Bala 1, Connors Quay 2, Barry 0, Ferry 1, Flint 0, Colwyn Bay 0. A lot of these midweek games, Tommy, and I'm sure, well, it was the same in our day, and perhaps we have to let the viewers know, 90% of the players in this league would have done a working day today.
Yeah, absolutely.
After playing Saturday as well. If you're playing in North Wales, you get home Sunday. Back to work yesterday, work today, and you're playing tonight.
Yeah, it's a big week. In 7 days, you've got 3, massive encounters that can, make or break your season in a way.
Strong tackle. Jenkins tries to play it inside. Craven, little bit short with the one. Craven, it was Harry John. It's cleared by the goalkeeper.
He looks a bit small for me for a goalkeeper, Mark. No, not saying he's not a good goalkeeper, don't get me wrong, but as a striker, I used to always line up and have a look at the keeper thinking, is this guy a big 6'3", 6'4", fills the goal? And you're thinking, I got a chance against this guy.
Definitely.
And I'm not being disrespectful to him. That would be any goalkeeper.
And so he has to have very good reflexes then.
Yes.
And he's most probably a decent footballer. He's played the ball well so far with his feet. Craven hooks it away. Joe Lloyd in midfield. Elliot Evans. No team has been dominant as yet. It's been back to front. Both teams almost cancelling each other out. No gilt-edged chances. Craven gets it wide. Bright, wing back to wing back. Bright has the chance of a break here. Now they're hungry up top. Just drove it too far forward. Said at the beginning, Tom, I thought Moanwe had been excellent so far this season. Hasn't had a kick so far tonight. No, get a chance now.
Yeah, he's been very quiet so far.
Sanka, it's a good tackle from Sanka. I mentioned Andy Legg on Saturday, Tom, at Colwyn Bay, talking about the long throws. His long throw was absolutely bizarre. You know, it just used to come in like a rocket, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember him playing for Britain Ferry at Park Avenue, Aberystwyth, and I think the players were shocked the first long throw that came in.
I mean, he's still playing veterans football over 50s, you know, Tom. He wouldn't be a bad substitute for Llanelli if you're 0-0 or 1-0 down with 5 minutes to go. It's a great challenge in midfield from Hopkins. Khan. Again, no big target men really for either side, so they'll have to football their way in down the channels or pass their way in. Maybe the reason we haven't seen many crosses put in this evening. Khan takes the shot on, that's better. It's a great save. Almost crept under the goalkeeper, you know. It's a good save in the end from Sam Seeger because there was pace on the shot, definitely this time from Khan.
Yeah, some nice interplay before Khan gets the ball. He had one thing on his mind there, and that's hitting the shot.
That's a good save.
Getting on target, and the keeper does really well. Took it down to his right-hand side there. Ball is travelling at good pace. That'll help his confidence there.
They seem to have filled this corner up with a lot more bodies in there, 6 or 7 bodies, only 2 outside the 18-yard box. It goes far post once again. Seeger, the goalkeeper, punches it away, showing plenty of confidence for the youngster.
And again, a little bit too much on that corner.
You know, you be Seeger now, or you be Seeger's parents. Yeah, he'd be at Swansea, he'd be playing a couple of friendlies here and there. Or great move for him. He's in a league, he's in a proper league where he's got to be a man in this league now. So far, he's performed really well. Jenkins with a corner. A very fashionable near post corner.
Well, referee's had a good game, Mark. We haven't mentioned him yet.
Always the case. Always the case, Tom.
Yeah, a bit of shirt pulling there by Joe Lloyd.
Lee Johns, Llanelli won the Cymru South last season. Got to the semi-final of the Welsh Cup as well, by the way, Tom. 1-0 Colwyn Bay at Flint. Colwyn Bay still keeping clean sheets. Mike Wilder's set up a back three that they were on about on Saturday. Malcolm Allen was on about quite a lot. How well the back three, and they haven't given many goals away. 9 goals they've given away, Tom. This is their 12th game. That's not bad at all, you know.
Well, that's why they're climbing the league, isn't it, Mark?
Craven heads clear. Chance to break. What a great ball that is. Moandwe against Sanka. Moandwe. Sanka stands up. Moandwe. It's a great cross in. arriving late was the poacher, the Met poacher, Ryan Reynolds. How good was the cross? Was he just put off a little bit by the midfielder in front of him? He arrived, his timing was excellent. The cross was excellent.
Yeah. Morris at the cross. And really...
Looks like he should have done more.
He should have done... That was a great opportunity to put his team ahead there. He gets in front of the defender. And... he's got underneath the ball, really, hasn't he?
Oh, marvellous chance, having a third or fourth look at that. Yeah. He will be disappointed. He's got his head against the post, looking down. He's honestly saying to himself there, that should be in the back of the net. Biggest chance of the first 34 minutes goes to Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Misguides the header and it stays at Llanelli 0, Cardiff Met 0.
That certainly should have been the opening goal. Ryan Reynolds there.
Ryan Jenkins.
Yeah, Ryan Jenkins.
Ryan Jenkins.
Yeah.
You could see his reaction, Tommy. When you're a manager, you know when things are going right, you know when things are not perfect. When one of your midfielders makes a wonderful run and heads it wide from 4 yards out. That's football. Pennock collects and launches it down. Tristan Jenkins. The amount of space in midfield is incredible. For this game, Tom, so far, the distances between the two backlines is the biggest distances I've seen for a long time. They are both, apart from the Met pushing up for the halfway line sometimes when they're going for the offside, there's a lot of depth between the two back fours.
Buddy. Ethan Cairns, one shot, keeper saved, and that missed. Probably they've been two best opportunities of the evening so far for either team.
Yeah. Cronin will be waiting for the long throw. The long throw fires in. It's bounced once or twice in the box. Shot off. Goalkeeper collects once again.
Never really got hold of that effort, did he? Easy save. Hopkins on his... he strikes the ball sweetly as well. Yeah.
Khan. He's enjoying himself out on the left flank. Gets the cross in. Tristan Jenkins. His touch wasn't the greatest. Jenkins, loads of ability, Tom. We just carry on. Can you get the shot off? Spins his marker. Plays it across. It's a great block. Good defending. Jenkins. I was just about to say, when the ball drops during the box like it did just now, bring it down.
Yeah.
Make them tackle you.
See, there's good block there, to be fair. And then Jenkins has another pop at it. Good defending once again. But Jenkins, if he wants to improve, he's got to improve that first touch. I know we've only seen 37 minutes of this game, but that's what he needs to do.
He'll take the corner. It's a great corner. It's headed clear by Elliot Evans. Edge of the box. Parsons with the strike. Sam Jones will try and keep it in to stop the long throw again. Doesn't really work out for him as it drops to Cronin. Parsons. Can Parsons deliver? Decent ball across. Goalkeeper collects. Bit more pace to the game. Not the greatest quality so far.
Yeah, and that's, a lesson for the goalkeeper there. Really needs to calm down there.
Carnarvon 0, TNS 1. TNS take the lead at Llandudno. Llanelli 0, obviously Cardiff Met 0. Penabont 0, Harford West 1. Bala 1, Connors Quay 2. Barry 0, Britain Ferry 1. Flint 0, Colwyn Bay 1. Every game is a tight encounter. Harrison Bright hooks it forward, only into the arms of Sam Seeger. Most probably the busier of the two goalkeepers so far, Tom.
Yes.
Pennock's save most probably just edging out his save from Ethan Khan with a shot. Pennock's save when he tipped it behind from a corner was an excellent save. And that's the reason why it stays at 0-0. Payne. Mwandwe flicks it inside. Reynolds looking for Elliot Evans. Pennock. If Llanelli are going to carry on playing like this, Tom, I should imagine Lee John will have substitutes in his mind, because the amount of running Ethan Can and Tristan Jenkins are chasing that long ball so far. They've galloped, haven't they?
They have indeed. They put in a good shift.
Here he has the likes of Alex Bonthron, Rio Booth, Danny Williams with 3 goals as the top scorer on the bench, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure he's might have asked Lee John why aren't I starting this evening.
Parsons gets a hooked forward by Joe Lloyd. If anything, the midfield 3 of Theo Wharton, Joe Hopkins and Joe Lloyd are starting to win a lot more seconds in there.
Yeah, to be fair, Mark, you mentioned Sam Jones. That's what all the good work for Llanelli's come down their left-hand side. Big gaps there. Yeah, next week. Highlights next Monday at 11 o'clock in Scorio.
Still a great one. Oh, he's made a mistake. Can has to make it 1-0. He was on the prowl, Ethan Can, for his second goal of the season. He pressurised the young goalkeeper, Sam Seeger. The youngster is caught with the ball, as you see happen in the Premier League, you see happen in the Champions League. When you've got a hungry forward looking for a goal, he accepted the gift. It's in the back of the net. It's Llanelli Town 1, Cardiff Met 0.
Yeah, certainly. Ball comes in there, just dwells, one bad touch. And it's a simple opportunity for Can, who nearly fluffs his lines by clipping the post. But see there, talking about Tristan Jenkins needing a good first touch. Keeper needs to have better first touch as well. And he just creeps in, Mark.
From the goalkeeper's point of view, obviously it's a bad mistake. He'll learn from experience from that. Modern day goalkeepers, Tom, so many modern day goalkeepers now are almost playing the game like sweepers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just has to keep his head up. But from Ethan Can's point of view, let's look on the positive. It was only 30 seconds ago, Tom, we were talking about how much running he's done, how much running he will do, and he will always be on the prowl.
Yeah, and I think a keeper didn't quite see how far away he was from him.
And how quick he is?
Yeah, sharp. He was sharp there.
Just has to forget that now, the young Sam Seeger. Jones looking for Mwandwe. Don't think the long ball is suiting the Met with Mwandwe and Payne up top. They'll have to pass their way through. Jones again makes the goalkeeper favourite. It's a good time to score, Tom, for anybody.
Yeah, just before half-time, vital time to, get a
The new Saints make it 2-0.
Yeah.
Danny Davis on the score sheet.
Yeah, he's got a goal in him from a set piece.
Yeah, wonderful in front of goal. Ethan Can. As a 9, Tom, like Ethan Can, when you're short of goals, as he most probably has been, doesn't matter how they come, mate.
No, absolutely no.
And that's talking to you, somebody who scored hundreds in this type of football. It's good, knocked forward again. He's not far away here, Jenkins. He didn't look offside in front of us this time. This will be interesting on a replay.
Yeah, it looked onside to me, Mark.
I'm looking at Sean Meredith, stood next to me. I tell you what, this is the tightest one so far.
I'm looking forward to VAR coming into the Welsh Prem.
Here we go. Ooh. It looks on. That looks onside. Sean Meredith is the new VAR. They have to get to half-time, by the way. They met at 1-0. That would have been a blow had that been seen. Because Jenkins is fuming with that. He was onside. I don't think there's any doubt.
Those are the new cameras that will be used for
There's the new cameras. You must be so pleased, Tom. That would have stopped half your goals, wouldn't it?
No, probably double my tally. Yeah.
Half-time approaching, Tom, 43 minutes on the clock. Personally, myself, if I'm Lee John, I'm the happier of the two managers so far going in, because didn't get off to the brightest of starts, but the last 20 minutes it's been all Llanelli.
Yeah, they've been really positive, and you know, they've played some really good, attractive football.
Simple football as well, Tom.
Yeah, especially down the left-hand side.
Down the channels.
Yeah, and they created a lot of chances from out there. Khan loves drifting out.
Willing
to the
runners.
Left. Yeah.
Willing runners.
Yeah. And there's nothing, you know, the one thing, Mark, you can't mark his pace. If somebody's quicker than you, you're always thinking, or am I going to stand, push out? Am I going to drop off?
Yeah,
As a defender, you drop off.
Well, for the neutral, sets the second half up wonderfully. The Met are not the type of team to sit in and accept going behind 1-0. Harry John should get the free kick twice there, but he's played on. In the end, it's not given, and it goes against him.
It's been quite quiet though, Harry John, so far in this game.
I think the experience, like I said, of Theo Wharton, Joe Hopkins and Joe Lloyd in the centre of midfield has been good. There's 2 minutes added by the fourth official.
Yeah, on that point, Harry John, I think he's a demure player, and physically, midfield has been missed out most of the game, especially by the Met. They haven't really played through the middle of the park.
CJ Craven and Matt Chubb with a couple of headers hooked away. I think Cronin's had it, when they've gone long, Cronin's had it too comfortable aerially. Mwandwe, bright. Not the brightest of challenges, by the way. There's a little bit of sparring going on as well. Referee will have something to say.
Interesting to see what the referee does. Oh, a couple of yellows here come in.
Yeah, I think Alison Bright may be a little bit disappointed that the referee's given a free kick, and he'll know this is the very, very important free kick to defend now. Just a bit eager, Tom, going for the ball here.
Yeah.
Should be standing up.
Yeah, he's just over vigorous there, isn't he? There's no need to do that at all. And then he tells him, you dived? Come on.
Well, the referee's pretty cool about that, to be honest. No yellows brandished.
Yeah, he did.
The free kick is in a wonderful area. Elliot Evans has taken plenty of these over the last decade. Evans whips it across the front, goes to the back post. Tristan Jenkins just hooks it clear, as he should be, with only 30 seconds left of the first half. I just pose you that question again, Tom. 20 seconds left of the first half. Are they affording? Have they earned their 1-0 Llanelli at half time?
Yeah, definitely. I think they've been the sharper side in the top third of the pitch.
Only really the Ryan Reynolds header was the gilt-edged chance that they did have to get their goal the other end. And that is the final whistle. Referee Tegid Richards blows it down at Stebonheath Park, and Ethan Khan goal gives the Reds a 1-0 advantage. Don't go away. Look forward to seeing you, myself and Tommy Morgan, in the second half. Half-time score, Llanelli Town 1, Cardiff Met 0.
Diolch yn fawr iawn i Dylan a Siôn. Newn ni ddadansoddi'r cyfan yn y man, ond dyma update bach ar beth arall sydd wedi bod yn digwydd hyn yma. Mae'r seintiau newydd ar y blaen yn erbyn Caernarfon. Ryan Brobl a Danny Davies wedi sgorio i dîm Craig Harrison. Mae'r seintiau newydd wedi ennill i 6 gêm ddiwethaf, a dyw Pen y Bont heb golli mewn 6 gêm, ond colli maen nhw ar hyn o bryd i Hwlffordd. Y Bala, maen nhw ar ei holi o 2 gol i 1 yn erbyn tîm John Disney. Kate Connor, Llansawel ar y blaen o gol i ddim yn erbyn y Bari, a mae Bai Colwyn ar y blaen hefyd. Felly dyna'r sgoriau diweddara ar yr hanner. Digon yn digwydd heno, felly a nath digon ddigwydd dros y penwythnos hefyd. Dyma rai o'r uchafbwyntiau o uwch gyngred Cymru dros y penwythnos.
Venables lawr o dde i Pen y Bont. Mae yna le i Nathan Wood. Wood mewn i'r cwrt Cosby yn aros am gymorth. Johan Phillips yn o! Dim ond just dros y trawst gan Johan Phillips. Dyna gyfle gorau'r hanner cynta heb os.
Mae'r Seintia yn dod yn ei blaen eto ar y droed flaen. Brobol ar draws a tro mae yn gol. Jack Bodenham yn rhwydo am yr ail benwthnos o'r bron. A mae'r Seintia ar y blaen. Mae'n un i ddim. Williams yn hir i lwybr Adam Wilson. Wilson sy'n mewn as Ben Clark. Clark at Ken Charles. A mae'n dwy ddim gweitha ymdrechion George Ratcliffe. Y Seintia yn symud y bel i lawr y cae yn sydyn. A Ben Clark yn anhunannol yn sgwario'r bel at Ken Charles. Brobl yn troi yng nghanol y cae. Clark. Taro bel ar draws. A Jeffries, Isaac Jeffries! A fe ar beto George Ratcliffe, ergi Jeffries. Ond Ben Clark oedd yno i'w gwneud hi'n dair. So Ben Clark ddim wedi gallu methu o fanna, so fod i trio. Ymysodiad arall i'r Seintia, Redmond. Bel yn ôl ar draws. Isaac Jeffries yn troi ac yn tarannu'r bel heibio i George Ratcliffe. Gôl gynta Isaac Jeffries yn uwch gyngrau'r Cymru. Mae 8 munud i fynd, mae'n 4 i ddim.
Gossett ar Cumming, mae'n gystadleuol nawr yn dydi. Mae hwnna'n bel gan Roberts, mae Roberts arall yn arall ar ifanc, a mae'r beri gan yr hwyl gan Robles! I sgorio am y 4ydd tro yn yr uwch gyngrau'r y tymor yma.
Croesiad tuag at y postyn pellach. Conor Roberts ddim yn gwybod ydw i'n mynd a dwi'n aros. Oedd Matty Jones yn sbio at ei gol geidwad yn meddwl, wyt ti'n mynd i ddod neu beidio? Bron o sgorio rwyd i hun a Robles yn y fan ar lle, taro'r targed a mae'n gwybod mae'n mynd i sgorio.
Oedd hwnna'n hwyr iawn gan Gossett ar Eiran Edwards. O, mae'n goch! Mae capten Caernarfon yn cael ei hel o'r maes efo 10 munud o'r hanner cynta'n weddill.
Mae yn hwyr. Mae'r droed ei fyny efo'r studs, dim yn ddwy droed nadi, a jyst yn dal ffer i Ron Edwards. Mae'n un cas yndi, a dwi'n meddwl fod y dyfarnwr wedi cael hwnna'n gywir.
A Brucey dros y wal, a mae mewn, a mae'n gicrydd campus gan yr amddiffynwr Rhys a Brucey. Ail gol y tymor iddo fe. Aman at Fawcett at Corey Shepherd. Shepherd, sodliad wych. Gol gampus gan Dan Hawkins. Y sodliad yn hyfryd i lwybr Dan Hawkins. A taran o ergyd i'r gornel ucha. Dim gobeith i Jack Flint yn y gol. Reeves, drwchwch ar y lle sydd gan Isaac Lee fan hyn. Lee, allan at Phillips. Digon o grysydu a Gwyn yn y canol. Mae'r croesiad gan Jake Phillips yn hedfan dros ben i Van Nott. A mae'r Flint nôl yn y gêm. Rwy'n siŵr oedd Phillips yn anelu i groesi yn hytrach na'r ergydio. Ond mae wedi twyllo i Van Nott. A mae'r Flint yn sicr nôl yn y gêm hon. Hawkins ac Abruzzi, y ddau sgoriwr, yn creu cyfle arall fan hyn. Flint yn dyrnu ond dim digon pwrpasol. A mae'r pwyntiau'n saff nawr a Iori Humphreys yr eilydd sydd wedi sgorio. Jack Flint yn methu cael dyrniad effeithiol. Ac yna Iori Humphreys yn neud y gweddill. A gyda munud a hanner yn weddill, mae Hwlffordd yn mynd i ennill i gêm gynta o'r tymor yma ar ddôl y bont.
West. Ar gic gornel, y peniad o'r bel i fewn i gefn y rwyd, a Jacob Cook sydd yn dathlu. Wel, mi oedd amddiffyn Llanelli yn cysgu. Gic gornel yn cael ei chwipio i fewn ar cyffyrddiad ola gan Jacob Cook. Chris Hughes. Hughes mae Woodcock ar gael ar yr ochr bella. Hughes, os y gyfle mae'r ergyd, mae'n disgyn i Callum West, creu lle am yr ergyd, o na chi gol! O na chi gol gan Callum West! Oedd y bwriad yn amlwg, troi ar ei droed dde, a'i chrymannu hi yn berffaith i'r gornel bella. Rhys Hughes. Lech ar yr ochr bella gan Harry Franklin. Franklin. Trai da gan Harry Franklin. Creu lle am yr ergyd. O, mam bachi. Am gol gan Harry Franklin. Oedd hwnna fel bollten i'r gornel bella.
Tarasenko'r bastig at Mwandwe. Nawr Harry John am mynd o bellter. O Ryan Reynolds! I'r gornel isa. O tu allan i'r cwrt, fe mae Ryan Reynolds yn gallu wneud. Mae'n rhoi'r tîm cartre ar y blaen. Bale uchan a gan Torrance yn dod o holl ffordd nôl at y cwrt Cosby. Mwandwe yn aros, a Bale heibio i Torrance. Gwynt yn ei roedd i nôl dros ben y golwr. Ac am hynlle i'r golwr. Mendes yn cael cyffyrddiad arni. Mae'r Gwynt wedi bod yn ffactor yn y gêm yma.
Ie, ni dal yn ars i glywed os ta'r Gwynt sy'n cael yr assist ar gyfer y gol yna. Siôn Moreiddydd wedi dod lawr o'r pwynt sylwebu i ymuno a fi, Siôn, Llanelli ar y blaen o gol i ddim. Heiddiannol?
Ti'n meddwl, o'n i'n meddwl bod ni'n gêm eitha hafal ar y cyfan. Y ddoi dîm i ryw raddau yn canslo hunan allan. Oherwydd nhw'n chwarae'r un system, 3 yn y cefen, 5 dros y car. Felly oedd hi'n anodd ffindo gwagle ar y car, a fi'n creu dyna'r unig reswm camgymeriad gan y golgeidwad anhygol bod ni'n gweld yna. Ond, fel o'n i'n gweud, gêm digon hafal, ond Llanelli yn digon hapus fod ar y blaen.
Wel, beth am i ni weld y gol, achos fi'n credu mae fe'n deg i ddweud, bydd Sam Seeger ddim moyn gweld hon eto. Siôn, o'n i'n sôn am Ethan Can cyn y gêm, bod angen y goliau yma arno fe, mae fe'n manteisio fan hyn.
Ydy, a to fe, mae fe'n neud i orau i falle Pidos gorau. Oedd hi ar y postyn mae'n dod yn diwedd, oedd da fe'r gol i gyd i fwrw, ond mae'n bwrw'r postyn mewn. A bydd fe digon hapus, a dyna beth sy'n angen ond fe fel ymysodwr yw'r goliau. Dyna'r unig peth sy'n angen fel...
Dim ots fel maen nhw'n dod.
Yn hollol, dim os fel maen nhw'n dod a fel maen nhw'n sgorio. Mae'r belled bod y goliau yn dod a fydd e'n cymeriad tipyn o hyder o hyn.
Ie, moment fawr. sefyll ar hyn o bryd. Pwynt yn unig sy'n gwahanu Llanelli ar y gwylod a'r Flint sydd yn 9fed, Siôn. Fi'n gwybod mae mor gynnar yn y tymor, ond mae'n barod yn timlo fel mae'r fath yma o gêm, mae'r pwyntiau yma yn mynd i fod yn bwysig iawn i dîm Lee John.
So beth, yn ystod y tymor, ti'n crafu am bob pwynt. Y fine inches na yw'r gwahaniaeth ar diwedd y tymor. Mae wedi dod lawr, gyfarwydd Aberystwyth yn crafu maen nhw'n mynd lawr y tymor diwetha am rhyw 4 tymor, dod lawr i'r gêm diwetha. Felly mae'n hollol bwysig bod ti'n pigol am pwynt neu pigol am triphwynt. Felly bydd Llanelli yn gobeithio am y triphwynt wrth gwrs.
Ie, mae'n mynd i fod yn ail hanner ddiddorol iawn. Ymddeheiriadau, os i chi wedi bod yn cael trafferth yn gwylio, ni yn cael bach o broblemau technegol yma yn Llanelli, ond mae yna wythnos enfawr o'n blaenau ni, achos mae yna trip bach i Wembley i ddod nos Iau pan fydd Cymru yn wynebu Lloegr. Siôn, Lloegr i ddod, gêm gyfeillgar, a wedyn ni...
Sy'n byd yn gyfeillgar efo ti honna?
Sy'n byd yn gyfeillgar, fi'n gwybod, fi'n credu mae Craig Bellamy moyn rhoi ban ar y term gêm gyfeillgar, ond Lloegr i ddod nos Iau, wedyn y gêm fawr yn erbyn Gwlad Belg nos Lun yng Nghaerdydd. Gynta o ran y gêm yn erbyn Lloegr, Bellamy yn glir iawn, maen nhw moyn ware yn erbyn y tîmau gorau, yn erbyn y chwaraewyr gorau. Mae fe'n timlo fel y gêm berffaith i baratoi yn be fydd yn gêm enfawr yng Nghaerdydd nos Lun.
Ie, ti'n iawn, honna yw'r gêm, gêm Gwlad Belg. Fi'n creu falle mae fe'n mynd i defnyddio gêm Lloegr fel rhyw fath o springboard i cael momentum mewn i gêm, fel ti'n gweud, gêm enfawr yn erbyn Gwlad Belg. A fi'n hoffi'r ffordd mewn siarad, mae'n mor positif, felly bring it on.
Bring it on, achos pan ni'n meddwl o ran y gêm, bonkers na mas yng Ngwlad Belg hefyd, Cymru'n colli o 4 gol i 2 yn y diwedd, os oedd hwnna, os bydd nos Lun yn rhywbeth tebyg i honna, ni'n mynd i gael treat.
Ie, so'n gwrs yw'r galon yn gallu cymeryd, i fod yn onest, ond gobeithio falle 1-0 scrap fydde ni, ond ie, triphwynt, bydde hwnna'n masif i Gymru, bydde fe'n gret yn bydde fe.
Mae'n mynd i fod yn wythnos fysi am yr cyfan yn fyw wrth gwrs ar S4C ac i ni'n dechrau fel o'n i'n gweud gyda'r gêm yna yn erbyn tîm Thomas Tuchel Lloegr yn erbyn Cymru yn fyw o Wembley. Ni gyd yn mynd lawr i Lundain nos Iau am 20 munud wedi 7 yn fyw ar S4C a wedyn ni, y gêm yn erbyn ein gelynion go iawn i erbyn hyn. Fi'n credu Cymru yn erbyn Gwlad Belg nos Lun unwaith eto y cyfan yn fyw fan hyn ar S4C. Wel, i ni bron yn barod i fynd ar gyfer yr ail hanner fan hyn ar Parc Stebonheath. Parc Stebonheath yw Wembley ni heno, gyda llaw fan hyn ar sgorio. Siôn, beth ti'n credu bydd y neges o ran Lee John, ond yn bwysicach o ran Ryan Jenkins?
Ie, bydd Lee John jyst yn falch gweld yr hanner yma, cae siop fel maen nhw'n gweud, cymeryd y pwyntiau, ond mae'r pwysau nawr ar Ryan Jenkins, be mae fe'n mynd i wneud y rhan, falle newid siap y tîm neu newid personol y tîm.
Wel, gewn ni weld. Reit, i ni'n barod i fynd fan hyn. Mae'r tîmau nôl ar y ca, felly nôl â ni nawr at ein tîmau sylwebu ni.
Welcome back to Stebonheath Park in Llanelli, where the Reds hold a 1-0 advantage over Cardiff Met. An Ethan Can goal in the 40th minute, giving the West Walian team the 1-0 advantage. No changes, we don't think, as yet. We'll find out in the next minute or two. Tommy, half-time team talks. Lee Johns would have most probably been the happier of the two managers.
Yeah, I think he'd have been delighted with his... didn't start the game off brilliantly, but certainly grew into the game and probably earned their 1-0 lead at half-time, but it's only half-time.
It's only half-time, definitely, but we definitely need more. The Met will need more from the likes of Lafimpo Moandwe, Jasper Payne, Elliot Evans, Ryan Reynolds, especially in front of goal. Because as yet, apart from the one magical save from Alex Pennock, he hasn't been busy, Tom, let's be honest.
No, Seager's been far by the busier of the goalkeepers this evening so far.
Mwandwe. Lloyd makes the tackle in midfield and sends it long. Again, Jenkins eager and can to chase anything that goes into the last third.
Yeah, I think where Jenkins needs to improve, Mark, is keeping the ball in that area there.
You did mention that in the first half, yeah, and I have to agree, yeah. I'm sure it'll come. Craig Hanford stood up in the dugout there. Ryan Reynolds. It's when you get on it, you have a bad run, like you said, Tom. They didn't win a game for 8 games or so. Then you go and earn two wins. You want to keep it going. Carnarvon 0, TNS 2, Llanelli 1, obviously Met 0, Penabont 0, Halford West 1, Bala 1, Connors Quay Nomads 2, Barry Still 0, Britain Ferry 1, Flint 0, Colwyn Bay 1. Chance goes across the front. When Sam Jones goes forward as wing back, Tom, there is a hole left still on the break. Because Sam is obviously keen to get on the back or on the end of something up front.
Yes, plenty of space, plenty of green area in behind him then.
Too quick to throw caution to the wind, Tom, leaving 2-on-2 or at the back, or...
No, it's a bit early yet, Mark, just
I would say that.
A goal in it.
Seeger goes long this time, is headed away by Sam Parsons. Harry John. Craven. Chance, passes, could be a penalty, must be a penalty. It's given as a penalty. The tackle was definitely a little bit wayward. Jasper Payne got a touch in just before James Parry made the touch.
Yeah, got the wrong defenders, got the wrong side of him there. Simple decision for the referee to give a penalty there. Be interesting to see if he gets a yellow card here.
It's an early ball put in.
Just Payne.
Payne gets the touch. Parry makes the challenge. He tumbles over. The referee will not give many easier penalties in that one. And it's CJ Craven, surprising. The centre half, the defender, the captain, to take the kick against Alex Pennock. Oh, he slots it in the corner. And what an early reply for Cardiff Met. It's Llanelli 1, Cardiff Met 1. Game on in the 48th minute.
Yeah, no chance for Alex Pennock there. Superbly struck penalty. Plenty of confidence there from the skipper. Just rifles it to the left-hand side.
Yeah, he just took
Alex
that.
Pennock, yep.
Just took that step before he went to kick the ball. There it is. Just enough to send the goalkeeper the wrong way. Slots it in the back. It's cool as you like there from the defender. What a start to the second half, like we said. For the neutral, it's a wonderful start. It's not the best start for Lee John and company. I think they've made a change, you know, Tom. I think they're definitely playing Sam Jones a lot higher. Payne. It's a great tackle this time from Cronin. Lloyd. It's a great ball from Lloyd. That's good defending at the back there. Excellent defending from Sam Richards. He was pressed into the corner. When you're a manager, Tom, you've gone in at half-time, you're 1-0 down, like we said. We just talked about getting on a good run. Nothing like that early goal 3 minutes into the second half. What a lift that is.
Yeah, you know, and it's complete opposite for the opposition, isn't it? You know, Llanelli winning 1-0, done well in the first half, towards the back end of the first half, and then they go, you know, a penalty away, which is a bit soft.
Almost a present.
Yeah.
Present of a goal.
Yeah.
Just James Parry just got the wrong side.
And a little bit of pain, injection of pace.
Jasper Payne has it in the locker.
Yeah.
Jasper Payne has that in the locker. Tristan Jenkins to take the kick. Cronin will be the target. He'll ask a question of the goalkeeper this time. It's a great punch by Seeger, the young goalkeeper. Mwandwe. Harry John. Oh, they're 3-on-1. He's in. Elliot Evans is in. Has he got the pace to do it himself? Can he take the goalkeeper on from this angle? It's a big chance. They don't come much better than that. If he can back heel it, he's onside as well. Jenkins, can he outsprint Sam Jones? It's end-to-end stuff now. Jenkins against Jones. It's great defending from Sam Jones. But this game's opened right up, Tom.
Yeah, certainly what it one way just opens up his body there. Elliott, his first touch takes him away from the goal a little bit and then narrows the angles and helps Pennock. Pennock stands big.
Yeah, from Pennock's point of view, it's a great save.
Yeah, stands up, you know, but that first touch of Elliott Evans just took him away from the goal.
Yeah, and if you could draw anybody out of a lot from the Met to have a one-on-one, you'd take Evans, wouldn't you? So that early reply from Cardiff Met really opens this game up. Harrison Bright puts one in. Sanka with the first header. Game's changed. I think at this moment in time, Tom, still with 35 minutes on the clock. If you were at the bottom of the league and you were defeated Saturday, if I'm Lee John, point would not be the worst result in the world. Playing a Met team who have suddenly found their form in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, but the game's never over after 52 minutes, Mark.
No.
But there's plenty of time to go. But you know, at the end of the game, you'd be thinking, if we hadn't given that goal away to start the second half to give, you know, the Met that bit of momentum they wanted, because you can imagine both managers, one's really happy, one's unhappy, and suddenly the one that was unhappy is happy.
The Met have won their last 4 games versus Llanelli. They'll be looking for their 5th. Met have finished in the top 6 in the last 3 seasons. Conceding goals this season, Met 22, Llanelli 30, Flint 24. So they're both conceding plenty of goals. Free kick. Good area for Ryan Reynolds. Surprising it's not Elliott Evans, but Reynolds seems to be the kingpin on the set plays now. That's why I think it was surprising with Elliott Evans and Ryan Reynolds in the team for the centre half. CJ Craven to take the penalty. Reynolds into a good area. Chubb, handball, Sam Jones. Yeah, just given against him. It's a great leap from Chubb. What a great leap from Chubb. He climbs well above Sanka. Pennock. Newport County 1-0 ahead against Cardiff City in the Football League trophy. 2 ex-Cymru Premier players playing in the Newport 11 this evening. Lee Jenkins.
Yeah, it's the first time they played each other in 19 years. And the last time they played was in the Premier Cup. Well, remember the Premier Cup?
Oh, wonderful cup. Wonderful cup.
And I think Newport won that as well, 1-0.
Payne to the back post. What a ball. Sam Jones knocks it back inside. It's in the back of the net. It's a wonderful knockback from Sam Jones, and Elliott Evans makes it 2-1. Great cross from Jasper Payne. Sam Jones, the wing back, has gone up again and headed it back across. And to finish it is Elliott Evans, getting his 80th goal for Cardiff Met in 248 games.
Tremendous cross the far post, great header back across. A lot of players that have gone for goal there, Mark. Instead, Sam Jones, being an intelligent player, thinks, no, I'm not going to score here, so put it back across the 6-yard box. And there's your midfield player coming in. Needed 2 bites of the cherry. But, see, the same outcome, but really good, intelligent header back across there.
Unlucky Pennock, he gets his hand on the first one, but it falls back to the feet of Elliott Evans. We spoke about his ability in front of goal. We were a little bit disappointed that he'd missed a one-on-one 5 or 6 minutes earlier. Jones has been influential. He was involved in the setup for the penalty since he pushed forward.
I think actually you're right, Mark. They've changed to a 4-4-2 really, the Met in the second half, and it's worked for them. Wambe's gone a bit more central.
Boanway, again, body's over. Payne goes through. Can he pull it back? He pulls it back. Pennock. It's almost for the Llanelli back three are having to mark now with no spare man since Sam Jones has joined the midfield and is almost playing as a right winger. Craven goes to ground. Can steals it. What a change in the game. In 11 minutes, the Met have come out from the changing room, 1-0 down to bottom of the league, Llanelli, and transformed the game. 2 goals, a CJ Craven penalty and an Elliot Evans tap in. Gives the students a 2-1 advantage. We got a great game on our hands now.
I think Llanelli need just to stay calm now. You don't want to concede another goal.
Yeah, I think they need to go to a flat back four instead of wing backs, Tom, because Parsons and Harrison Bright are still playing as wing backs, and you've got Thumper Moanway, Jasper Payne and Sam Jones making it that 3-on-3.
Yeah.
And there's loads of pace there against not the greatest of pace in the Llanelli defence. Matt Chubb gets a free kick, and the next goal, Tom, at the moment is vital. Were the Met to steal another one?
Yeah, you can't see, when he scored, probably, this is the 12th game, half a goal every game on average. I mean, he's got to be better than that.
Llanelli haven't beaten the Met at home since February 2001. That was Llanelli 1, Uwick into Cardiff 0 in the Welsh Premier League as it was then. Can Ryan Jenkins' students turn their form right around and get a 3-point haul this evening? A mid-season 10-day period, Tom, where you take 9 from 9 points is so encouraging, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is.
Craven, Llanelli just dropping off. Craven put into a decent area. Sanka heads it out for a corner, and at the moment the Met are right on top of their game. What sort of half-time team talk was that then from Ryan Jenkins?
Brilliant, I'd say.
This is where you look for your leaders now. Okay, you are down at the bottom of the league, but this is where your experience has to stand up for Llanelli and just hold.
If you look at their team, Mark, where is that experience? There's not many players here with Welsh Premier experience, is there really?
Reynolds. I think he's... Reynolds must have played on some wide pitches in his time to send a corner like that in. He's beat the goals twice. There he is, Elliot Evans. Not a bad record, Tom. He has his 248th start in this league.
You see, nobody picks his runner. He's unmarked, Mark.
Yeah.
You've got to be picking runners up. He runs freely in there, 2 of them actually. He on the heels.
Sam Jones has started the game as a wing back, as like we said. He's obviously pushed up to that right wing role, but he showed that he has played centre forward with his heading ability, Tom.
Yeah.
Great header of a ball. Chubb wins the first header. Lloyd. Harrison Bright will want to try and keep that in play. It will stay in play. Can he get it across? There's only Ethan Can in the middle at the moment. They'll get the long throw.
I think they actually need something quick here, don't they? It's a bit of a reply.
Yeah, but it's the first actual sustained bit of play they've had in the last third of the Met in the second period altogether.
Yeah, in the 50 minutes since half time.
Yeah.
He's come into the game a little bit as well in the second half.
Yeah, it's good play.
Harry John,
He will. He'll only get better than this league, Harry John. He's bouncing around the box. Nobody likes to see that happen. Superb play there from Parsons. Can. Jenkins. It's a great ball in. He's still onside. Ethan Can on the edge of the box. Tries to get the shot off. It goes wide. That's a little bit better. Just a little bit better from Lee Johns Llanelli.
Yeah. He didn't set himself up there, did he? He was off balance hitting that shot. Really would have been better off keeping possession there.
Most probably a question that I've asked you hundreds of times over the years. Tom, do you see more goals in the game?
Yeah, I do actually, yeah. I think defensively, Llanelli look a little bit vulnerable.
He'll be happy in the goal, Sam Seeger, to see his team 2-1 ahead. Bright.
I'm sure at half-time he'd have been, you know, you don't need consoling because you make a mistake. You forget about it. You've got to move on. It's like strikers missing goals. Get on with it.
Definitely. In the Welsh Cup, Llanelli, in 2 weeks' time, have Haverfordwest at home in the Welsh Cup. Cardiff Met play Tafts well in the Welsh Cup. Welsh Cup, very important to clubs at this level of football. 4 games, 4 or 5 games to make £250,000 in Europe.
Yeah.
It's a very important tournament, Tom. It has to be taken 100%. Cymru, Wales under-21s against Belgium under-21s.
Friday night, 5:45.
Sure, that'll be a good watch. Some good players coming through.
Yeah, Matthew Jones's team need as much support as they can.
Headed back across by Matt Chubb. Tried to get hooked clear by CJ Craven, edge of the box. Chance here. No. Parsons pulls it back. It's Hopkins again. Not really been at his best tonight with his shooting ability.
Yeah. Parsons just got this ball underneath his feet, really, didn't he? Just couldn't get his feet right to get a shot away.
Yeah, he'd have been much better if he could have got the shot away first time.
Yeah. Instead of that, comes to the skipper. Balloons it over the bar.
The Mets bench. Lewis Rees, Riley Lonergan, Griff Morgan, Harrison Matthews, Ocean Rees and Richards. Flicked on. Keeper has to come. Gets away with it. Right, I would have technically I'm trying to work that one out, and I could see you laughing. Had he kicked it out of his box, spins into his own box. Is it a back pass?
Yeah, I was just wondering.
He looks a cool character, by the way. Out it goes. If he picks it up, is that a back pass?
I hear somebody saying no, so he just knocked it out. Not a great number as well for a goalkeeper, 13, is it?
Oh, you'd have to sort that out. Parry. Just having a bit of pressure now. Llanelli will. Chubb said in the short foot races there's not many quicker centre halves in this league than Matthew Chubb. Payne has come out as a dangerous striker in the second period, Tom. Jasper Payne, he was involved in the second goal. He was involved in the setup of the first goal on the penalty, so he's most probably been the key man in the second half. Mwandwe, the thumper Mwandwe, loves to get a shot off. So does Reynolds. Reynolds takes the shot on with his left foot.
Can't say anything about that, can you? I think he summed it up with his expressions there.
If you're Lee John, you're bound to be worried a little bit at the ease of which Payne, Mwandwe, Sam Jones, Ryan Reynolds are getting on the ball now. And they are 4 decent players on the ball in the last third.
Yeah, they've obviously got years of experience as well, which obviously Llanelli haven't got, but Llanelli have got spirit, so Can keep showing that.
Harrison Bright. It's a great run from Bright. Referee says play on. Mwandwe. Evans tries to slot it through. It's a decent intervention from Parry. Sam Jones gets it forward. Ryan Reynolds out on the right wing this time. Reynolds whips the cross over. Alex Pennock collects. Penabont 1, Haverfordwest 1. The equaliser is through James Kroll. With TNS winning again, that is a massive game for Penabont.
Yeah, they need to take a maximum of 3 points here. You've got to keep pressure on.
Massive game.
Yeah.
Especially, Tommy, with TNS beating third in the table Carnarvon.
Yeah.
Because they could make a 6-point gap this evening.
Yeah. After just a dozen games.
Sam Parsons, ex-Carmarthen Town. Evans. Sam Jones most probably the target, Tom. It's whipped across the front, it's headed clear. Long ball is 2-on-2 at the back. Hopkins. Tristan Jenkins out on the left wing. Decent intervention from Sam Richards. Bright. Mwandwe, you get the free kick. Whether it'll be a yellow or not is the referee's decision, and it looks like he's going the way of the yellow. Tegan Richards produces the yellow for Joe Hopkins, most probably given for the tackle from behind. He drives forward, Mwandwe. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Hopkins with the yellow. .68 minutes on the clock. Llanelli 1, Cardiff Met University 2 in the JD Cymru Premier League. Met looking to make it 3 wins on a trot. Substitute warming up behind as well. Reynolds, Pennock. It's over the top of Sam Jones, goes behind.
Read that well, didn't he, Pennock?
Pennock read it well, but I'll tell you what, the target was once again Sam Jones. Riley Lonergan waiting to come on. Interesting to see they're going to take off here, you know, Tom.
Couldn't be surprised if they take off Harry John.
Harry John?
Yeah, possibly.
It would be a surprise, but I think Mwandwe hasn't been at his best. He hasn't shown his best form all tonight because he's been brilliant all season. And Harry John has settled, I thought, in the second period, but we'll see anyway. Wharton, Llanelli needing all our experienced players like Wharton now just to keep threading balls like that through. Great ball from Wharton. Khan. It's a foot race. Craven does a great job. Craven just hocking it clear.
Yeah, he's been solid at the back for the Met. Read that really well. Again, you could sense the keeper wasn't going to get there, didn't he?
John on it again, Tom. In that Joe Allen sort of role, picking the ball up, just threading people all the time. Elliot Evans. The amount of games, Tommy, over the last couple of weeks, you said 2 games a week. A lot of travelling. Fitness is absolutely massive at this level now in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, and the use of, substitutes as well. You can play a major factor in the result of any game, really.
I think the 4th official. It looks like 2 substitutes, and they're 2 decent substitutes as well. Jasper Payne going off is a surprise to me. I think he's been excellent second half. That's one of them ones when you go and ask the gaffer, why? And you were right on the second one.
Yeah. So, I presume Lewis Rees will go up front.
And Riley Lonergan into midfield.
Yeah.
And I think you have to see a piece even when you're the commentator. I think Payne and John have been two of the best players in the second half so far. They were both involved, especially Payne in the 2 goals. But they're talented, the 2 players who've come on. Lewis Rees is a wonderful left foot. Parry just hooks it forward. Mwandwe itching to get on the score sheet. Looks after the ball well. And whips it across the front. Sam Jones just switched off. He holds his hand up. If he'd have made that forward run again, he just might have got on the end of that.
Yeah, but good play by Mwandwe there. Kept possession for a long time. Puts in a really good cross as well. Just a little fraction too high there. Just needed just a slight deflection on that to get it past Pennock in the goal.
From the first kick of the second half, Tom, it just hasn't really happened for Llanelli. They went in at half-time. We had a chat just before the half-time whistle to say basically how well they'd done in the last 30 minutes of the first half and how comfortable they were at 1-0.
Yeah.
What a turnaround in the first 6 minutes of the second period. And at present, Met 2-1 ahead, looking to make it more. There's no doubt about it.
And looking comfortable as well.
Reynolds stands one up, looking for the centre-back. Chubb. Reynolds again, picks up the seconds. Acres of room. Elliot Evans, what a ball. Decent save in the end from Pennock, punches it away. Decided not to grab it, just punch it. Sam Jones again, still in the forward line. Mwandwe up against Bright, can he get there? Pulls it inside, Sanka heads it away. Relentless at the moment, the Met. Lonergan puts Bright under pressure. Lonergan drives forward, is hooked clear by Sanka. Craven simply knew he had to get there before. Superb play by Ryan Reynolds. If they lost a midfield battle in the first half, the Met, they've come out the second half and definitely set about working their way into the lead.
Yeah, we've just seen this cross come in, Mark. So disorganised defensively, Llanelli. When they move out, everybody just runs out. They don't look over the shoulder, see who should I be picking up if this breaks down.
Lee John rolls the dice. Alex Bonthron, Danny Williams. Looks like
Walton and Parsons, is it?
Ethan Cahn's opening goal. Looks like Ethan Cahn gone off as well. I think he was struggling a little bit. Yeah. Parsons, Cahn and Wharton off. Danny Williams, Brad Gibbons and Alex Bonthron on. Alex Bonthron scored loads of goals last season. Joe Lloyd off as well. Jack Norris coming on in the centre of the midfield. 4 substitutes from the Llanelli manager, says, go and make a change for me. You did say, Tommy, to back you, how important the substitutes could be.
We're about to see.
Can Bonthron lead the line? "75 minutes on the clock."
Put his pads on properly.
Williams. Chubb. Sam Jones. Lewis Rees. Jones takes a touch. Can he make it 3-1? Jones! He makes it 3-1! A wonderful goal He's been the most influential player in the second half. Right wing back, right wing, centre forward.
Yeah.
Jones. Llanelli 1, Cardiff Met 3.
Yeah, lost possession in the middle of the park, the home side. Met really punish them for that. Just doing some repairs to the corner flag.
Yeah, don't get yourself booked, Sam. Don't get yourself booked, but
look at that flick there.
Great touch.
From the substitute, right to his path, and an erring finish by Sam Jones there. Lewis Rees with that flick, a brilliant flick to be fair to him. Chests it down and absolutely drills it like Alex Pennock. No opportunity for him to save that.
It's either smart coaching, Tom, from Jenkins to make that big change at half-time. He went from a 5 to a 4. He said to Sam Jones, go and cause problems, go and help the forwards, and he's done the job. He's been involved in the setup for the second one. He's involved with the penalty alongside Jasper Payne for the first one, and rounds his evening off so far with a wonderful finish, Tommy.
Yeah, and Llanelli didn't really respond, did they? To change things a little bit, maybe change their shape as well a little bit, which they just stayed.
They've looked tired. They've looked tired in the last 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, just when you wanted an influx of, energy coming on the pitch, 4 players, 4 changes, right, and suddenly straight away Met kill that in the bud.
Can be a crazy game, football, Tom. They were all of a sudden red panic signs coming out of Cardiff Met with the run of results they're having. Names get mentioned. Is the manager okay? Are the players okay? All of a sudden, 3 wins in a row, 9 points out of 9, and look at the joy the win brings. By the way, there's still 12 minutes to go, but this would have to be some turnaround. If you're looking at first touches, Tom, from substitutes, not a bad touch from Lewis Rees, by the way.
No, I was superb. Great vision, to be fair to him.
It's the big one Saturday. Could be first against second. Should be. It will be first against second now. TNS versus Penabont. Craven. Sanka. Jones. Jones is simply just enjoying his game, Tom. It's great when you get into that mould, isn't it?
Yeah. But to be honest, Mark, as well, he's had the freedom of the park down this right-hand side. There's nobody really marked him. They've been just really poor defensively.
Latest scores coming across your screen. Coinhaven 0, the New Saints 2. Llanelli behind by 3 goals to 1. Penabont take the lead. Penabont 2, Haverfordwest 1. Bala 1, Connors Quay 3. Britain Ferry still ahead at Barry, and Colwyn Bay still ahead at Flint.
Interesting set of score lines there, Mark.
Evans, the students just looking for more. Chance for Jones, picking out some crosses now. Lewis Rees just wide of the mark. At the moment, Tom, with 79 minutes on the clock, it looks just a matter of can the Med had more.
Yeah, 100%, Mark. They should have done there as well. Sam Jones could have given a penalty with it. Another occasion. But a bit of a wild swipe then by Lewis Rees.
Reynolds. Pennock launches it out to play. 80th minute approaches. Lee John, Matthew Rees sat in behind. Dylan Blaine. It's not the greatest of nights for the Reds.
Yeah, I think that goal, the beginning of the second half, a penalty, changed everything.
Stat we gave out at Colwyn Bay on Saturday, by the way. Llanelli came up from the Cymru South and Colwyn Bay out from the Cymru North, and they've, between them, have earned more points than any other team coming up as a double in the last 6 years, so that run of form looked positive 2 games ago. Reynolds, Rees. It's great feet, Rees. Play him in front or back, Mwandwe. It's a decent tackle. Joe Hopkins digging in, but it falls to the Met again. Thumper Mwandwe starting to enjoy himself. Step overs. Jake Morris.
He's been solid at the back for them. Jake Morris down the left-hand side.
Yeah, not a loss come down that right-hand side,
No.
Tom.
He's got that long throw as well.
Manager with a smile on his face. Morris, Lewis Rees. Lewis Rees, Tom, when you have got that sort of technical ability as a forward like he has and a wand of a left foot, great substitute, I think, for him. You know, he was at TNS for about 3 or 4 years. Even now, if he was at that sort of group of player at TNS, as a substitute,
He's an impact.
He's a great impact player, isn't
yeah, 100%. He's got the ability to get past people as well, hasn't he? He's got something in his locker. That little chip over the top, a little flick over the top for the third goal is superb.
Surprise result of the evening, Tom, on the other game so far to you, would it be to see... Well, I'll give you mine, sorry. Different way in asking you the question. Mine would be chance here, Bontron. Can he leave Craven? A goal now. It's not the greatest across from Bontron. Good work in midfield by Lonergan. Yeah, surprise result of the evening so far for me would be the Ferry going down to Jenner Park. I know they can upset teams, but I expected Barry to see off Britain Ferry this evening and really secure their top 6 spot.
Yeah, I can agree with you there, Mark. I think don't agree very often, but on this occasion, it's a massive result for Britain Ferry if they can, you know, carry it through, move up to a point behind Barry, which is, do you know what I mean?
Substitution.
Jenkins has gone off.
Yeah, Rio Booth comes on. Another ex-Carmarthen Town player. Morris fires it, throwing down the line, headed clear by Harrison Bright. Riley Lonergan, seen plenty of the ball since coming on. Mwandwe. It's been a good battle, Mwandwe and Harrison Bright.
Harrison Bright's done well in the second half to, you know, keep his cool after picking up the yellow up in the first half.
Yeah, I think out of all the defenders, Tom, he's the one who's sort of matched up man to man, and
he's had a go a few times, especially in the first half.
Yeah, definitely. Pennock. Can they prize a goal in the next couple of minutes, Llanelli, to just make this game an interesting, very interesting last 5 minutes? Danny Williams. Harrison Bright. Great defensive work again by Morris.
They're working hard. You know, you can see the confidence now in the Cardiff Met team. 3 wins on the bounce. They're working hard as a team. They're going back, defending as a team, attacking as a team. It's magical football in a way, isn't it? How things can change. Things are going for you. It's fantastic. When they're going against you, yeah, it's a
and like
game
said,
of ups and downs.
You're just looking forward to the next game then. Training gets easier.
Players are carrying.
The Met have Colwyn Bay away, which will be an interesting game on Saturday.
Well, 2 informed sides there, for sure.
And Llanelli have Flint away, which is a difficult trip up North Wales.
Yeah, Flint did win a couple of weeks ago, but 2 defeats since then.
Reynolds trying to play the 1-2 with Mwandwe. The third goal, Tom, for everybody, I think, at the ground, especially the Llanelli supporters. But there you are. Even the Met have got their travelling band down here this evening. Take Me Home, King Coyd Road. I wonder if any of them have students have brought a record out singing that. 86 minutes on the clock. Llanelli 1, Cardiff Met 3 in the JD Cymru Premier League. We'll just go through to the next two games again, Tom, and Wales. Can you see Craig's team creating an upset on Thursday night?
I think he'll experiment a bit, to be honest, Mark. I mean, the big game is Monday night, Monday against Belgium.
I think that's the thing everybody is thinking about at the moment. Will Bellas go full hit against England? I can't see it. Can you?
No, I can't, to be honest. I mean, he's got to make sure that he's got his key players fit for the game next Monday. Have it run out by all means, but it's an opportunity for players. And one thing Craig Bellamy's done is given players an opportunity.
Yes.
There's you thinking, oh, they shouldn't be in the squad, but they're in the squad, and he believes in them.
Yeah. Jack Norris getting pulled back there by Riley Lonergan in midfield. It's a good touch from the youngster. He sprints past him. Pennock. Llanelli just looking for a decent delivery from Pennock into the area to try and create something. It's a straight ball. He's almost pulled it out of the bag. He did pull it out of the bag. Will that go behind for a corner? It's a great free kick from Pennock. I think nobody else, I don't think, seen that coming.
It's good distributor of the ball, Alex Pennock.
First time ball in, back stick, Sanka heads it across. Hook clear in the end by Jake Morris again. You're man of the match, Tom, are you from the red button? The Tommy Morgan man of the match. I will give you 30 seconds to have a think about it.
I've Craven for me in the back.
CJ Craven?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's been superb.
You haven't put a foot wrong all night, but took a cool penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's led like a captain.
I think Sam Jones, he's off his line. Does he take it early? The chance to take it early was there. He's decided to take the fullback on. Not the greatest to finish. If he looks at the replay on Scorrio on Monday evening, the chance was to take the keeper on. He was miles off his line.
I don't think the ball was in the right position there for him to chip the keeper.
A man who appeared on Scorrio for many a year. Used to stand behind the goal for all the Llanelli goals.
It's a pretty barren season so far, unfortunately.
Ryan Jenkins, Craig Hanford all smiles. Lee John has found it a difficult night. He'll just have to dig in again. Produced a wonderful couple of weeks. Just has to go again.
It's been a tough season, Mark. You know, you get promotion, which is on a high. You come to the Welsh Premier League. And it's really difficult, isn't it, to adjust from winning every week.
He's got one job.
Yeah.
He's got one job, Tom.
Yeah.
To finish 10th.
Yeah.
And they're still well in the mix. He's got a good group of players. 3 minutes added. Any chance of salvaging a point, something will have to happen from this free kick. Met marking man for man this time. It's whipped it across, Sanka on the back. Just heads it wide of the post again.
Yeah, good ball to the back post, but
most probably should have headed it back the way it came.
Yeah, possibly
to the far post.
Just as well, he's just got his underneath the ball. He's
a free header, by the way.
Yeah, but he just gets underneath the ball instead of attacking it higher in the air.
Lewis Reese's intervention as a substitute was a key point in the game. His 1-2 with Sam Jones. was sublime enough to give the Met 3 points. Again, Rees, Jones, just basically enjoying herself up there at the moment, Tom. There's a minute and a half left on the clock. They have players with the technical ability to keep the ball as well. Elliot Evans enjoying himself. Mwandwe, has Pennock tipped that over? I think he has tipped it over. What a wonderful save by the goalkeeper to keep it at 3-1. But the Met are simply almost in training ground mode at the moment.
Yeah, so easy for them, to be honest. Just walking pace football, really. Elliot Evans plungs it out. Great turn by Mwandwe.
And a great save.
Yeah, superb from Pennock.
Oh, that's a wonderful save. Yeah. That's flying in the top corner. Mwandwe and Ryan Reynolds not interested in that fourth goal. The 3 points are going to give everything to them. That's what they've come for, and it looks like that's what they're collecting. Strong second half performance from the Met in all departments. Like we said, your man of the match, Craven, hasn't put a foot wrong. Matthew Chubb's been good in the second period alongside Sam Richards.
You know, Reynolds has been a good strength for them as well in the middle of the park. He puts himself about really well.
So you've been impressed with the left wing back as well, Tom. Jake Morrissey's done well, youngster.
Yeah,
come through,
yeah.
doing really well. 10 seconds away from the final whistle. The referee's had a fine game. Tegid Richards, soon to be blowing that final whistle. He blows it before the corner comes across. CJ Craven, penalty, started to come back in the second half. An Elliot Evans second goal and a Sam Jones third goal gives the Students a fine 3-1 away win at Stebonheath Park against a rejuvenated Llanelli Town. Thank you very much to Tommy Morgan, co-commentating this evening. Look out for the highlights on Scorio. Final score from Stebonheath Park: Llanelli Town 1, Cardiff Met 3.
Ryan, ar ôl mynd ar ei holi yn yr hanner gyntaf ffordd wnaethoch chi, fi'n siŵr bydd y daith yna nôl awr ar M4 yn un lot o ffysach nawr bod chi wedi cael triphwynt arall.
Ie, wnaethon ni gwaith galed o'r gêm na. Allwch chi gwrando ar
llais
gweiddi. Gweiddi. Rhaid ni drago yn hunan trwyddo. O'n i ddim yn sylwi falle fath o ffactor oedd y gwynt. O'n i ffili wario tu nôl i nhw ar hanner gyntaf. A oedd peli nhw wastad ar y trad blaen, a ni ffili cael gafel yn y gêm, a dyna beth oedd gwahaniaeth yr ail hanner. O'n i'n gwybod trwy roi 3 lan top, stop nhw rhag cael unrhyw gafel ar y gêm, a wario tu nôl nhw chydig bach, oedd hynna wedi helpu ni'r ail hanner heb os.
Wel, hwnna oedd y cwestiwn nesaf. Be nath newid yn yr ail hanner? Gethoch chi y gic o'r smotyn i wneud un ar un, y platfform perffaith i ymateb, a wedyn ni, 2 gol gampus, Elliot Evans a wedyn Sam Jones.
Os chi'n edrych ar y hanner gyntaf, dylen ni wedi sgori 2 gol hefyd. Sam Jones oddi wrth y cornel, a wedyn Ryan Reynolds hefyd. A wedyn chi'n edrych ar y 2 neu 3 cyfle arall yr ail hanner, a dylen ni wedi sgori 5-6 falle mwy. A dyw hwnna ddim i weid dim byd am Llanelli, jyst safon ein gorffen ni yw hynna, a rhywbeth mae rhaid i ni gweithio arno.
Tair buddugoliaeth mas o 2 nawr, Ryan, ni gyd yn gwybod am y dechreuad siomedig geithoch chi i'r tymor, ond i ti'n teimlo nawr bod pethau'n dechrau setlo, achos mae gymaint o newid wedi bod yn y clwb, jyst pa mae'n hapus i ti gyda'r gemau diweddar yma?
Yn sicr, a chi'n edrych ar y gemau ni newydd cael cyn y tri na, oedd Cey Connor, Penabont, Cynarfon a'r Seintiau. Maen nhw'n 4 gêm anodd, so o'n i'n gwybod yn dod mewn i'r rhan nesaf bod ni'n gallu pigo lan pwyntiau neu targedu nhw bach yn well. Mae rhaid ni edrych ymlaen nawr a edrych i fyny'n hytrach na edrych i lawr ac jyst gwella'r perfformiad. Mae dal cwpl o fois ni i ddod nôl o anafiadau pethau sy'n mynd i gryfhau ni ac ni gorfod teithio lan i gogledd Cymru i wario bai Colwyn ar y ddi Sadwrn. So ni'n edrych ymlaen at hwnna, mae'n mynd i fod yn gêm da, cyfle arall i ni wario bach o amser gyda'n gilydd i tynhau ar gwaith tactegol ond hefyd i jyst agoshau fel grŵp hefyd.
Ryan, diolch yn fawr iawn.
Diolch.
Felly dyma gadarnhad i chi o ganlyniadau eraill y noson. Y Seintiau Newydd yn gadael y gogledd gyda 3 phwynt. Met Caerdydd yn ennill fan hyn. Penabont yn brwydro nôl i ennill o 2 gol i 1 yn erbyn Hwlffordd. Oedd hi'n 2 gol i 1 i Geicona yn erbyn y Bala. Y Bari yn colli yn erbyn Llansawel. A Bai Colwyn yn gadael gyda'r 3 phwynt yn erbyn y Flint. Elliot Evans, thanks so much for coming over to talk to us. 3 wins out of 3. Met have finally got momentum. Just how good does this period finally feel after what was a tough start to the season?
Yeah, it was a tough start in terms of results. I thought we were, on the edge of games and should have seen a couple of results out, but it didn't happen. And the last 3 we managed to do that. It was obviously it wasn't the best game today. I've got to be honest. It was quite tiring out there, quite a heavy pitch. But yeah, it's all about results at this stage, just to claw our way back into that top 6 contention, really.
Yeah, Ryan Jenkins just said that you made it hard work for yourselves at times, especially in that first half. What do you think changed in the second half? Because you looked like a different beast.
Yeah, I had a few words at half time. Changed shape slightly from a 3-5-2 into a 4-3-3. Just got the wingers a little bit higher and just running in behind really. We scored at a good time, obviously early in the second half, and then the momentum was with us. Got a little bit of luck with my goal, but yeah, absolutely take that and saw it off well in the end.
Yeah, it was your goal that made it 2-1. I'm not sure what body part you scored it with, Elliot, but that's your 80th goal in the Cymru Premier. It's been 10 years with Cardiff Met, 80 goals. It's not a bad milestone to hit, is it?
Yeah, not one of my best, but I'll take it at this stage. Obviously not scored at this stage in the season yet, so to get off the mark that way, I'm really pleased with that, and hopefully can go on a bit of a run myself now with a few goals. So pleasing, but yeah, massive result for us as well.
Like I just said, you've been with this club for 10 years. There's been a lot of change recently. I think Ryan Jenkins has described it as project reset almost. Like I mentioned, 3 wins out of 3. Do you feel like things are finally getting going this season? Yeah,
we just got a bit of belief now. I think we lost a little bit of belief after the Penabont game when we lost 4-0 a couple of weeks ago. That was a bad result for us, but we just went back to basics. And it was a massive result against Carnarvon to really kick-start the season. And yeah, hopefully we can go on a real run now. If we can get in this league, if you can get 3, 4, 5, 6 wins on the spin, you're looking up. So we've done that in the past. There's no reason we can't go and do that again. We've got tough fixtures coming up. Every game looks tough, but also very winnable as well, and when you're in good form in terms of results, so yeah, got to keep it going now.
Elliot, thank you very much, congratulations.
Diolch, thank you.
Diolch. A dyma ni gadarnhad o'r tabl ar ôl gemau heno. Met Caerdydd felly yn parhau i ddringo i fyny'r gyngrair. Maen nhw lan i'r 8fed safle. Llanelli dal yna lawr ar y gwylod. Penabont, maen nhw wedi lleihau'r bwlch ar y Seintiau Newydd. Honna fydd ein gêm fewn i pen wythnos yma. Felly mae'n dyn, mae'n gystadleuol o'r brig i'r gwylod. Lee John, rheolwr Llanelli yn cadw cwmni i fi nawr. Lee, I know the game's just finished, but your initial reaction after that?
So disappointing that we can play so well in the first half and be so competitive and then not turn up in the second half, as simple as that.
talk to me about that first half, because it felt like an interesting 45 minutes. Both teams set up similarly. You seem to cancel each other out, and then Ethan Can must be pleased to see him get on the goal sheet. Well, your words, not mine. But we spoke about him before the game. Sometimes it doesn't matter how they come, but good to see him on the score sheet today.
Yeah, definitely. And I thought Tristan and Ethan were excellent in the first half and caused Met numerous problems on the break, on the counter-attack with their pace. Yes, the Cardiff Met had a lot of set pieces and caused us a lot of problems, but I think we dealt with them accordingly. And then just to start the second half as slowly as we did. And we spoke about it. We said Cardiff Met wouldn't play that badly again in the second half, and they started like a house on fire, and we couldn't control them.
Yeah, can you put your finger on what went wrong? I know they changed shape slightly as well in that second half. You know, were their wingers, how much of a handful were they for you at times?
Yeah, they played with high intensity and purpose, and they were more aggressive, and they had the momentum. As soon as they got the first goal, you kind of felt our boys maybe curl up into a ball, and they had the momentum, and they took full advantage of that.
7 points on the board at the moment, Lee. You've got a trip back up north, up to Flint this weekend. The games are coming thick and fast. Do you feel, as a team, as a squad, backroom staff, that things are improving here at Llanelli? Yeah,
again, look at the first half performance. It was excellent. But we need to do that continuously for 90 minutes. We can't turn up for 45 minutes and expect we're going to get anything from the game. So things are improving. They have been improving. But again, we've still got weaknesses. We still need to improve even more. It's a hard season. It's a tough old league. But we believe that we can get... We're giving some good performances and we can get points. We've just got to be collective and we've got to stay together and continue to develop on and off the pitch.
Lee, appreciate your time. Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch. Right, thank you guys.
A dyna ni, diolch yn fawr am gadw cwmni i ni fan hyn heno ar sgorio. Reit ni off i Wembley. Lloegr yn erbyn Cymru yn fyw ar sgorio rhyngwladol nos Iau, ond heno Met Caerdydd, 2 gol, 3 pwynt i'r myfyrwyr. Diolch yn fawr am eich cwmni chi heno yma wrtho fi a'r criw i gyd fan hyn yn Llanelli. Nos da.